Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let's do it again this year, shall we? So I'm introducing my Pando's Eyeshadows project for 2025. This project is created by Alexi. I will link her down below. You can check out her older videos because she doesn't upload to YouTube anymore, but her eye looks are always amazing. I roll in 5 eyeshadows to work on at a time, so my goal for those eyeshadows is to hit pan on them. I've been doing it for past 2 years. This is my 3rd year doing it, and I had this rule that I would roll out an eyeshadow without hitting pan if I used it 20 times or 30 times, something like that. But I have never done that. I have always hit pan on eyeshadows no matter how long it takes for me to do so. But what I usually do is that if I roll in an eyeshadow that is kind of duplicating some other eyeshadow in my Pando's palettes, then I re-roll in its place because there's no point in working on 2 similar shades. So I won't be having any sort of veto for rolling out an eyeshadow, but I'll be very vigilant what I roll into this project. So I'll be randomly generating 5 numbers and then I'll pick corresponding eyeshadows to hit pan on. So before we start randomizing our eyeshadows, if you are new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. My name is Rafneet and I make a lot of panning videos. I have only 93 eyeshadows that do not have pan on them. However, some of those eyeshadow palettes are in my Pando's palettes, and one of those eyeshadow palettes is in another project that I'll be uploading very soon. I have already filmed the intro for it, so I'll be excluding those palettes from these numbers. The total number of eyeshadows I will be randomizing 5 numbers from are 78. So I have 1 to 78. Ooh, okay. This is my Morphe eyeshadow. 44, 54, 14, and 60. We rolled in some interesting eyeshadows. However, I think the color story is quite cohesive. But before I show all the eyeshadows that I rolled in, let me talk about what I'm wearing on my eyes today. So I'm wearing my Jackie Aina palette and I have the shade Big Wig in my inner and outer lid. And then in the middle, I'm wearing a combination of the duochrome, sort of, not duochrome, but holographic sort of eyeshadow from my Project Level Up palette and a mixture of pink shimmer from the same palette. It's the one that's below it. In my inner corners, I'm wearing Trust Issues from Jackie Aina palette. And in my crease, I'm wearing Edges from Jackie Aina palette again. So that's the overview. And on my lips, I'm wearing the red lipstick I'm trying to finish in my project pan. So it's from Laura Mercier. It's called Scarlet Velvet, something like that. And then I have that lipstick topped off with a purple lipstick. It's very bluish purple, so it's from Fenty. It's called One of the Boys. So I'm wearing a mixture of 2 lipsticks. I'm wearing all the fall colors in winter, but I just wear whatever I like and what seems fun to me. Let's take a look at the first eyeshadow that we rolled in, shall we? So it's from my Morphe 35O palette and it was gifted to me. And the first eyeshadow is called Gasp. This is what it looks like. It's a nice shimmer shade. That's beautiful. It's such a nice copper sort of shimmer. I'm really looking forward to use it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this one. Yay! So that's the first eyeshadow and it's called Gasp. And the second eyeshadow is from Lost in Los Angeles palette and we rolled in this eyeshadow called The Hills. That's what the hills look like. It has a nice dip going on and it's a good shimmer as well. I'm really glad that more shimmers have rolled in because they can pair really well with mattes in my Pando's palettes. It is super impactful as well. That's how the hills look like. And I'm so impressed how good both of them look next to each other. This is kind of matching my top today. Anyway, let's take a look at the third shade that we have rolled in. And that's a matte. And it comes from my BH Cosmetics Optimistic AF palette. This one is called Smiley Face. So Smiley Face is this warm sort of mid-tone shade. It took me almost 3 months to hit pan on this eyeshadow called Good Vibes Only. However, I'll be using more of this one because it's a transition to crease sort of shade. I wasn't using a lot of Good Vibes Only. So we'll see how long it's going to take me to hit pan on this one, because I also have to wear my Pando's palettes eyeshadows. I'm kind of working on quite a lot of eyeshadows, but I think it's going to pair really well with the eyeshadows that I'm already working on. So I'm excited to reach for this one. It kind of looks very similar to Ginger in my Jackie Aina palette, but that one has more depth, and I'm glad that this is a little bit lighter than that because I can easily blend Ginger with this eyeshadow. Then I rolled in a shimmer from Rare Beauty True to Myself palette. The eyeshadow we rolled in is called Passionate. This is how Passionate looks like, and this is a duochrome sort of eyeshadow. I think you can see it now. It looks more pink in the reflection and more bronze and gold in the pan. So I really like it. I haven't used a lot of this eyeshadow, so I'm glad that this got rolled in. Let me swatch it as well. When I'm looking at it from this angle, it looks very orangey, sort of gold to me, but on camera it looks pink. So I am really glad that this got rolled in. It's such an interesting shade. I mean, camera is not justifying it. It's just more transformative in real life. Overall, we have a really cohesive story so far. Maybe I was kind of manifesting these kind of warmer shades. Who knows? So let's take a look at the last shade, which also comes from the Morphe palette. And this one is called Take Control. That's how Take Control looks like. This shade is almost unused. I've only probably used it once, maybe twice. So it's going to pair really well with the color scheme we have going on. Let's swatch it. Let's see how it looks next to the shades. Just look at it. Can you believe this is all randomly generated color story? I mean, it looks like a pre-made palette, like a pre-made orange palette, because we got corals, we got oranges, and we have this duochrome that kind of shifts from pink to orange or orange to pink, and we have this very light pink silver shimmer, and then this is a really yummy orange shimmer. I think these are the warmer shades of my dreams. Well, I think this is the most cohesive color story I have gotten in a while. But I'm not complaining. I'm really looking forward to it, and it is matching my outfit really well today. So this is going to be the color story I will be working on, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to hit any pans by next update because none of these eyeshadows are close to pan, and I won't be able to use them as much as I was able to use my Pando's eyeshadows last year, because this year I have a bunch of eyeshadows in my Pando's palettes that can work well together and with other eyeshadows as well. So yeah, we'll see how much progress I'll be able to make on my Pando's eyeshadows by next update. But that's all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for sticking with me until the end. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, depending on when you're watching my video, wherever in the world you are. I will see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye.